I love the reaction to the clap. Welcome back, everyone. Episode 24 of the Unathletic Podcast. Ian is here this week. Noah, unknown to Mike, is in Arizona.
Not even a hey man, not even a snap, not even a hello. Like let's grab a Taco Bell box or something. No nothing, dude. Messed
grab a
up.
Taco Bell box. I'm proud of Noah though for putting on his investigative journalist hat and getting on the ground at spring training. Lots of selfies with important people and getting the lowdown on Tony La Russa's eating habits and what he likes, where he's going for dinner. And
should we pull up the photo of him and Tony right now?
I mean, we should. I think it's only just. My dog's excited for it, so yeah, let's pull it up.
So he had these tickets for a long time, and just it happened to be back the same weekend, or did he literally get them like 4 days?
I think he got them. I think he got them based on when the lockout ended. So this is
it
was quick coordination.
Rich. That guy's rich. I'm trying to be like him one day. Holy crap.
Let's see. How can I?
Well, I think the trip was already planned, so they were going either way. Stuff? Yeah.
Oh, so that's what I didn't know.
At that point, they were kind of strung into it, I guess.
Because
you're already going.
Here it is.
Wow.
Dude, Noah looks like I haven't seen Noah in ages, but he looks significantly older in that photo than any time he's been on this podcast.
Well, I think he's in proper lighting. He's not wearing a hood.
They kind of look related.
Oh, damn.
He did say it was his grandpa.
Yeah, he did. It's probably just the hair. It's probably I don't know. It could be the hair, the sunglasses. The question though, do you think the guys like if you're La Russa, are you just thinking like, does this guy not have a job?
No, there's older people than Noah there taking pictures with them.
And that is true.
There's dads and plaid button-up shirts walking around with a beer in their hand at 10 a.m. at White Sox practice, just like
it's too freaking nice not to, dude. Right now it's nearly 7 o'clock. It's 80 degrees. Unbelievable.
Yeah, you can't beat that at all.
Can't beat it.
So how we all been? How's everyone's week been?
Just working. St. Patrick's Day.
I was about to say, Mike. Let's go back to last week. The whole debate with this whole St. Patrick's thing. How was your weekend with St. Patty's Day? Since it was last weekend, according to you, and not this weekend.
It's both weekends. Apparently, I found out. We were
both in the right.
They're doing 3 crawls in the matter of 10 days.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I know. Or actually, no, 3 calls in 7 days, excuse me, because it's the 12th, St. Patrick's Day itself. They're doing one here in Scottsdale, and then there's another one the 19th. Absolute chaos.
Okay.
I don't know. It was packed. So it was a blast. Always a blur, but great time, nevertheless.
Always a blur.
Ian, are you going to St. Patrick's Day bar crawl?
No.
Wait, they did St. Patrick's Day in the city this past weekend.
Yeah.
Chicago's for one place for St. Patrick's Day. I'll call that what it is, and that'll forever be the case. But
no, that's fair.
Some scary times there for sure.
I can only imagine.
Ian, what you been up to?
Same old, man. Watch some movies, getting ready for the tournament. I've been as locked into this NCAA tournament as any, like ever, that I've ever followed. I'm feeling pretty good about.
Do you have a perfect bracket?
Well, no, not feeling good about that. But I have a.
Dude?
Dang it! I mean, you just don't. So, like, I have a good feeling about the tendencies and things like that, and like I think I have an idea of what'll happen. It's just you have to figure out who it's gonna be that sets the trends that tend to happen, and that's the part that is, it's hard to guess because it's so unpredictable. But yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow. I have to say.
I do have to, Mike. What's going on here?
What?
Last week you had the perfect Wi-Fi. Now we're getting a little shaky again.
It's shaky. Let me see. Maybe I have too much crap open. Let me close some stuff out. I don't know. Jeez, let me get off of this.
You were A+ last week.
I was. I mean, I got too many windows
You're
open.
perfect.
Let's see. Let me know if it progresses and gets any better throughout the call.
I mean, it's getting better.
Okay.
Honestly, this has been a very busy week for me. I've been working nonstop. It's been eventful. It's been fun, eventful. Yeah, it was funny, Mike. Remember, I was talking about the baseball games, and I ended up as the PA announcer.
Voluntarily, or they were like, here?
They texted me on Friday morning. They're like, "Hey, would you have any interest in being the PA announcer during Saturday's game?" I'm like, "Well, I got nothing else going on, so sure, why not? Let's do it."
Yeah.
We had a few hiccups, of course. It was not perfect. For some reason, when I plugged my MacBook into the aux cord, it completely messed up the audio and it slowed everything down. So, first walk-up song for our team was Desperado by Rihanna.
Yeah.
And it sounded like it was some dude was singing the song.
Okay.
And I literally was playing it directly off of Apple Music. So I don't know what happened. I messed with some settings and then we were fine. So it was all good. There's a few hiccups here and there where I couldn't find someone's number. So it'd be now batting first baseman number 1. Then we would go.
So the audience was like, "Oh, this guy is first day on the job."
Yeah.
Well,
After we figured out the kinks, we got it, and everything was good.
After you went through the lineup.
Yeah.
It always gets better as you go.
Yeah. You think they're gonna ask you to go back for a second game?
The way how it sounded, I think I definitely think I could be seeing another appearance on the PA. Maybe not even just for baseball. I might get moved over to like softball. I might go to basketball. I don't know. Wherever they need me. I don't think I could do basketball. Basketball's too much. That's too much for me. I don't know if I could do that.
Do you have like any other commentators or something when it's basketball, or is it just you?
It would just be me for the PA. The broadcast feed for baseball, it's just one-man crew. I feel like that would be a perfect job for Ian.
It'd be fun.
Just Ian on the call.
I did some high school games on the Cube back in the day. You were there.
Oh, yeah.
Christmas classic. Yeah. Come on now.
You went on Christmas Day?
They had
didn't play on Christmas. There's no way.
No, the high school would always have there's a Christmas, over the winter break, they have a high school basketball tournament in the area. Yeah. So Romeoville would always host it back when I went there.
Yeah. And then speaking of basketball, NSU 31-0 now. We've improved. We're going to the Elite Eight in Indiana.
So
team sending you out there or what?
Did you fill out a bracket for this?
I could have just put one name the whole way. I didn't need to fill out the rest.
Well, sure, but
I'm telling you, if you were able to gamble on Division II basketball, I would have bet whatever I could on Nova to win the whole thing. And which, honestly, if I did, I would have had a heart attack the last 2 games because, geez, Sunday night and last night, thrillers. I thought they were going to lose them. I won't even lie. I was very scared, but they pulled both them out. Now they head to Indiana on Sunday. They will be, I believe they're going to be live on CBS Sports next Tuesday.
Where's the championship played at?
Indiana. It's all at the same location.
Do you know where in Indy?
It's not. I was thinking Lucas Oil, but it's not Lucas Oil.
Why would the D2 national champion?
Yeah,
Lucas
Oil
Stadium.
I don't know.
What the?
I don't know. Why not?
So how many seats
Why can't they?
Probably 40,000. How many does Lucas Oil sit? Got to be close to that, right?
It's a nice stadium.
Yeah, it is. It's massive.
Great venue.
So it's in Evansville, Indiana.
Yeah, it's probably at like some Evansville College or some shit.
Basically the same thing as Lucas Oil Stadium.
It is at the Ford Center. Look that up now. We will.
That's probably like the Indiana's equivalent to the Allstate or something.
Pretty.
Maybe like Sears Center.
Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, that's still actually pretty big.
Yeah, that's
actually
pretty solid. I don't know where Evansville is, but I'm assuming it's good.
Could we get let's see capacity here.
I think Evansville has a Frontier League team. I've seen the Evansville Otters play the Slammers before.
They could seat 11,000. There you go, Mike.
That's not bad.
I'm actually going to arena football games on Saturday.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, my buddy my buddy plays for the Rattlers, so
okay.
I'll find out. Yeah, I'll find out how I've never been to a game like that before, so they're playing where the Suns play. So it's $30.
And no one plays defense. It's great.
I think he plays corner, so we'll have to figure that out.
Well,
it's a high-scoring league. What do you want me to say?
Okay. Yeah, no worries. No.
As Ian alluded to it here, or off air, I did make my debut in video editing. I took part in the hype video from last night's game. So here's a little bit of it. We can.
Are you doing like a narration over it?
God,
no.
Wish.
That would have been even better.
Yeah.
Here at Nova, we mean business.
All right, here we go.
The South region belongs to the Sharks. 31-0.
Skip around here.
No dunks?
It was not a dunk-filled night last night, actually.
Boo! That's pretty sick, though. That's sick. Is this all like on a Nikon, or is it just a phone?
Yeah.
Or what are you filming on?
No, this is all that was on just little cameras. Nothing special. One camera was significantly better than the other camera, but they're merged into that video, and the whole thing's pretty good quality all around. So it was a fun time recording that all last night. Then going through, sitting down today, editing the whole thing. Going through, we had almost 360 videos that I sat through this morning and watched every single video, picking out which was the top cut. I got in the office this morning at 10. We didn't finish the video till I think 6 tonight.
Brutal. But looks good.
Busy day.
They paying you for that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all that matters.
Uh-huh.
So question I was thinking you didn't want to ask.
How was the relationship with the players here? Do we know them from classes? Do we know each other? Are we getting in?
Some we do.
Okay.
I know more of the baseball team than I do the basketball team. But no, we know some of them. We know some. Nick Smith by far is the star of the team. Phenomenal player. He's a senior. He will be last night was his final game in the Shark Tank.
The Shark Tank.
The Shark Tank.
Hell yeah.
If you did a random name generator, I think Nick Smith might be on top of that list.
If you tried to create a team in Madden like 06 on the PS2, the suggested stadium name would have been the Shark Tank.
The Shark Tank.
With QB Nick Smith under center.
Yep. Eddie Puesis, also senior, phenomenal year this year. All around, we've had so many. We won. I think we swept the board for all the conference awards. I think we won MVP, defense, offensive player of the year, coach of the year, rookie of the year.
Man, you haven't lost a game yet.
Yeah,
sixth man of the year.
I mean,
sixth man of the year. It's been a fun ride. So next Tuesday in Indiana, we ride.
I was gonna say,
Hopefully
are you gonna go?
Win a natty. I wish. I was pushing. I was told them, please bring me as photographer. I was not able to secure a flight to Indiana.
Oh, they already have their flights booked.
Oh yeah.
They know they're going. Is that how it usually goes?
No. These were booked to like ASAP last night. Like as soon as that game ended, it was. I mean, it was. We on Sunday night, Mike, you probably saw the clip. We won. Freshman hit a shot with 0.5 seconds left in the game.
Oh yeah, that's a nail biter for sure. I see why you thought you were going to lose it.
And then last night we hit clutch free throws to secure the win, but then we almost lost. Last 2 games, they've had some insane half court shots to end the game that have like missed barely. Both have been very scary. But
and you've been at both those games?
I was at both games, yeah.
Well, there's the good luck charm. That should be in the drawing board.
Well, I know who I'm picking for next game.
Me too. Where's the lines on those? I'm gonna find a guy who does D2.
No
some
kidding.
Russian dude.
We're playing. We are playing some college from South Dakota on Tuesday.
Oh,
if there's one thing about South Dakota, they got hoopers there, so it should be close.
Well, while we're on the topic of college basketball, D1 March Madness. As people are listening to this, it is probably ongoing.
I probably died. I might.
Unless you're listening to this, unless you somehow listen to this at midnight, then we respect you for being one of the first listeners. And welcome to March Madness.
Are we going to go through who we have, or like a 4 championship? I guess we'll find out right when the first game goes, but I can just share mine.
I would like to run through the first round really quickly if Mike can pull up a bracket.
Perfect.
And then we can just first round and then just our final 4 and who we think.
Okay, this is all right. So this is awkward here because I have not filled out a bracket yet.
You just need a blank one for the screen. We don't.
You're the one that's in the thing.
I know. I haven't filled out a bracket.
It's cool. For this, we don't need one that's filled out.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking. Yeah, Ian. That's what I'm saying. I don't have picks. I don't have any answers for you right now. I can't even tell you.
No, we can fill out your bracket right now. Let's just do that.
That's a good point. That's true.
All takes are not going to be final on this one.
No. You can have the unathletic bracket.
Yeah, let's just fill out the bracket.
Fine. Okay.
And if you want to make tweaks afterwards, we won't know. This is fun.
Well, I mean, you will know. You can see on CBS Sports, but
I mean, I'm not going to go looking.
All right, dude. Yeah, it's not important. Let's keep going with this.
All right,
this is good. We found a segment. We didn't have one, and we just dumb lucked our way into a segment. Here we are.
Let me pull up a bracket here. One that I can I click? CBS Sports probably the way to go.
They have the best interface I found.
Yeah, I do agree. I think I do a live bracket. Yep, I could do a live bracket on there. All right,
You could just go through the first round. You could do yours.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't care.
That's fine. No, that's fine. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just sharing so we can do a live bracket and we can see.
Boom.
All right, let's start off in the West region. We have 1 seed Gonzaga versus 16 seed Georgia State. Anyone going Georgia State here?
I'm gonna try to find nuggets as we go for teams if I can find any that pop up. Just most efficient offenses adjusted points scored per 100 possessions. Gonzaga's first in the country, best in the tournament. So really good offensive team. Spoiler alert: I have them winning the whole damn thing.
Oh, so, all right.
Ooh, that is
giving that away already. Man, the dog's liking that pick.
My dog. You see, it's really warm here. It's up to like the mid 60s, and the windows are open. There's people out. My dog just does not like people, so there's going to be a lot of that.
It's 60s there now, so what's that going to be? 34 degrees tomorrow and Friday, or how is that?
42 on Saturday.
Hilarious. That is hilarious.
It's going to be nice again tomorrow. And then I think it starts to cool off Friday, but it'll be down in like the 40s and the 30s over the weekend. So
funny and so typical.
Fantastic.
But did you say something, Mike?
No, I was going to say, Mike, I'm assuming you're going Gonzaga here?
Yeah.
No one's.
All right. Boise versus Memphis.
I went Memphis. I don't really have much knowledge on any of these games, to be honest. I just went Memphis.
Memphis, fun fact, ranks. If you look at there's a lot of computer programs you can look at online that rank these teams through various statistics. And if you look at Memphis, top 10 in the nation since Amani Bates stopped playing for them. He says he has they're saying he has an injury. People are like, who knows? But since he stopped playing for them, addition by subtraction, they've been playing really well. I also like Memphis here, but Boise State is 8-9 games are coin flips.
I'm going to go with Memphis here.
There it is.
UConn versus New Mexico State.
I love UConn. I think New Mexico State might sneaky cover here, depending on what the line is. If you're looking for like lower seed to cover, but I like UConn to win.
Mike,
I went UConn also. I like them a lot.
I agree.
Going a little bit, they're going pretty far for me.
Arkansas versus Vermont.
Give me Arkansas.
Arkansas, there it is. Now, I've read through a bunch of these before we started. I like prepped. I'm very excited. So like each of the last 13 tournaments, right, in a row,
Okay.
a double-digit seed has made it to the Sweet 16. So that's a tendency. So you got to like find which double-digit seed on the bracket you think can get to the Sweet 16. For me, that team's Vermont.
Ooh, okay.
Personally.
So, all right. So I told you I haven't done a bracket, but I have done some research. I haven't finished the research. Right. That's what I have to do after this. I do have research on this game, and what I will share is I look at. There's a few things I look at when I'm doing these March Madness brackets that mean absolutely nothing, but to me, I feel like I'm doing something and researching it.
It's an impossible task. So, whatever makes you comfortable.
I feel comfortable doing this. So, three of the things that I look at is the RPI, the offensive efficiency, and defensive efficiency. So, when you're looking at the RPIs between these two teams, we're on Arkansas. That's what I thought. All right, Arkansas 22, Vermont 48. So, not a huge drop off. Still both top 50. But now when we look at the offense and defensive efficiencies, this is what stands out a bit for me for Vermont. When you're looking at Arkansas, they're ranked 88th for offensive efficiency. Vermont, 7th. Then at defensive efficiency, Arkansas 28th, Vermont 19th.
And you can look at that as like conference strength of schedule.
For
things
sure,
like that. You can lean into that, but like for me, it comes down to like I watched them in their conference tournament. They score, they shoot the ball really well.
Well,
and I have to pick somebody. And of the teams that are in the teens, I think this is the team I like the best.
And if you're looking at other little nuggets on offensive wise, field goal percentage, Vermont shooting 49.3% compared to Arkansas 44%, and then 3-point percentage, Vermont with 36.4% and Arkansas 30.7%.
Yeah.
I mean, this Vermont offense is not one to take lightly, and I really do think I'm going to side with you here, Ian. I like Vermont.
And with that, Arkansas will win by 25. Because that's also very possible.
Most likely.
Arkansas is really good too. You're not taking anything away from anyone in this thing.
Let's see. What is the public going here? 18% only. Interesting here. All right, moving on. Run along.
I have them in the Sweet 16, so I have them beating UConn too.
Alabama versus the winner of the current ongoing Rutgers versus Notre Dame game. And can I get a score update from anyone?
I have the game on right now. Rutgers.
All right.
Or they have the ball in the corner. Oh, they swung it back to the top of the key. He's backing a guy down. Turnaround jumper goes. All right, 36-30. I can do this all night. I took Alabama.
Roll Tide.
I also like Bama.
I kind of like Rutgers if Rutgers wins this game, though. It's kind of a good matchup for them, but I'll take Alabama.
All right, moving along. Texas Tech, Montana State.
I can't take a school named Montana State seriously. No offense, Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
I will also agree Texas Tech. Again, it's just that defense alone every year. It's just a good lockdown defense every year. So, Michigan State versus Davidson.
I also love Davidson.
I don't like this pick that I have, but because I have a lot of friends here that went to the school, I feel like I'm going to do them a disservice if I don't cheer for them Friday night and watching this game. I have Michigan State. A lot of Michigan State alum. A lot of alums here in my friend group.
I am liking right now Davidson.
I like it too. I
can't remember. They got two guys that are like two guards that are like really good. I didn't get a chance to get their names. I don't even want to try. But
Let's see. Can we see right here? It might be.
See
Nope.
See if CBS got it. Oh wait, key players.
Oh, right here.
That is very small on my screen, but
Luka
Brajkovic.
Yeah. And then here you go, Ian. Here's your other one, Foster Lawyer.
Yeah, no, they're good. They're legit. They're like it's these mid majors that can score, and Michigan State isn't like normal Michigan State. Tom Izzo was a really good coach and is a really good March resume. Excuse me. So I wouldn't be surprised. And I think the other thing I like to do is fade the public.
Oh, okay.
And the public is definitely looking for that Duke Michigan State matchup in the round of 32 for the narratives. So I would love for Davidson to just break that up. That's another thing I like to do. Also, Duke in the next game. We don't have to.
I don't think we need
we don't.
You can pretty much do it for the ones and the twos for every single one for me.
So, do we want to go past round one, or do we?
We can do it. We can do it region by region if you want.
Yeah.
So we can finish up where we're at.
Let's do it.
All right. So we just want to keep going here. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Just keep going.
Okay.
Make your pitch, Mike.
Gonzaga, Memphis. This is not going to be my final bracket, but
that's fine. I like Gonzaga here.
I agree. All right. UConn, Vermont.
I picked Vermont, but
I picked UConn.
I'm doing it I'm accounting for the tendency. So like I think UConn will win, but I picked Vermont. If that makes sense.
I will roll with Connecticut off of nothing. I'm just going to go with them.
That's totally cool.
All right. Alabama, Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
I agree.
They play some damn good defense.
Davidson, Duke, or whoever you have.
Give me Duke.
Assuming Duke.
Still like Davidson in this spot, but here's my thing. Here's my thing. And I know you guys probably don't watch as much a lot of college basketball because you guys are regular people with regular lives and are busy. But Duke has been atrocious defensively the last couple weeks. Got booted out of the ACC tournament. They've been playing badly. Now, I think it's possible that it's one of those things where it's like they're a team that's so talented that they're kind of just looking ahead. Because, I mean, Coach Krzyzewski doesn't have to win the ACC tournament in his last season. Like, that's not going to do anything for him. Like, at the same time, I'm wondering with them playing as poorly as they have been playing, mixed with the increased media presence, the changing of the schedules, Duke is the story of the tournament. And I wouldn't be surprised if they fell out sooner than maybe we thought that they would.
So you mean on Friday at 7:10?
Uh-oh.
No, I don't.
I was gonna say, are we pitching Duke to choke again in a 2:15?
I don't know. I don't know if I go on record saying that, but I'm just saying, there's a lot going on with them. So either they're going to rise to the occasion and go far, or they're probably going to slip up. And I think Davidson, with the reasons that we discussed earlier, a potential people circle that one if those two play each other. That's all I'm saying. If they play Michigan State, I think they'll destroy them.
Okay. So Duke then here for now?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to stop I'm not going to put my foot down on Davidson and stop the podcast. We'll keep going.
Gonzaga versus
UConn.
UConn. I go with the Zags.
Yeah, I got Gonzaga winning the region, so you can just keep taking them.
Duke, Texas Tech.
I like Texas Tech there, but coin flip.
I kind of like Texas Tech also.
Man, you do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to also say Zags here. I like Zags all the way.
Okay. Region winner, Gonzaga. Right. Really went above and beyond on that region winner, but it is what it is. Everybody's got choices.
All right. On to the next region, the East.
I like Norfolk State to cover the spread in the game against Baylor.
Okay.
In case anyone wants to gamble. But Baylor obviously to win.
Yes. North Carolina versus Marquette.
Give me UNC.
Total coin flip game, like by definition. I picked North Carolina. But
defensively, definitely the upside to Marquette. Offensively, definitely upside to North Carolina. So, like Ian, like you said, kind of a coin flip here.
This is definitely a potential fade the public play, by the way.
Yeah, I like North Carolina, though. I'll go North Carolina. St. Mary's versus Indiana.
Now, Mike is in the chat where I talked about college basketball all week. I've been on Indiana since like last week, Wednesday. Still in on Indiana. 12/5 is like a classic March Madness upset. So Indiana for me. St. Mary's, though, really good team. So they are a 5 seed for a reason. But they're like the only team that Gonzaga played within their conference that really gave them any trouble. So
I would say
I'm a Hoosier fan, though.
I
Even though I bet against them last night. But
I have Indiana also, by the way.
You got to pick upsets somewhere, you know?
Oh, do I like Indiana?
Pull up the stats. What's the public saying?
Click the eye. Click the little eye.
Yeah, click it. Let's see what it says.
The
good people are on St. Mary's.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Good to see.
Fade the public.
I'll go Indiana for now. UCLA versus Akron.
I'm big on UCLA.
Yeah, UCLA.
I agree.
Shout out Akron, though.
Yeah.
Just a kid from Akron, am I right, guys?
Mm-hmm. Just a goat from Akron.
Texas versus Vatech.
Hammering Vatech.
Hammering them.
Hammering Vatech.
Love this game, though. This is going to be a good one. This is one of the ones I circled for the first weekend that I'm really excited for.
Let me see. Can I get the stats to back up this one?
I
always like to see.
Looks like they like Vatech.
And no, stat wise, this is far and beyond Vatech over. Yeah, no. Yep, Vatech. Yep, we're going. Purdue, Yale.
Shout out to the nerds, but love
anyone feeling good with good old Ivy League school this year?
I'm okay. I got Purdue.
I also have Purdue.
Jaden Ivey's a monster.
Murray State versus San Francisco.
This game is going to be pretty close. If you look at them statistically in a lot of categories, they measure up pretty good. Murray State only has 2 losses?
Yep.
The whole year.
Yeah,
I like San Francisco, but like you got 2 losses. The guys that played with Ja Morant are all still mostly there. They have some tournament experience. San Francisco hasn't been here since '94, I want to say. That's off the top of my head. So I like Murray State.
And again, Ian, and like I mentioned already, I like my offense and defensive efficiency. Murray State ranks 14th and 13th when it comes to offense and defense efficiency.
Sold.
Ja University. Move them.
Yep. In honor of Ja.
And Kentucky versus St. Peter's. Anyone going St. Peter's here? Okay.
No.
Baylor, North Carolina.
I really wanted to do it. I really did. I wanted to pick North Carolina, but I have Baylor as the safe pick for right now. But I might go back and change that.
You have till the morning tomorrow to lock it in.
Yeah, I think I might be the one I switch.
I also like Baylor here, Ian.
Yeah.
Okay. We then got Indiana, UCLA. I like UCLA here.
Indiana, I love you, but this is as far as we're going.
Mike?
Same here.
Okay. Vatech, Purdue.
I like Purdue.
Agreed. Murray State, Kentucky.
I want to take Murray State, but yeah. Kentucky.
I want to.
Do it, man. Someone's going to go far that you're not expecting. You just have to decide who that team is and hope that you're right.
We'll go right now. We'll go. Mike, what did you go, Kentucky?
He said Kentucky.
I'll just go with what the group has right now. Baylor, UCLA.
Give me UCLA.
And then
Baylor's
Kentucky,
kind of a
Purdue.
fraud one, low-key.
And give me
I
Kentucky.
like Purdue.
Oh. Let's see. What do we got here? Public likes Kentucky.
Makes sense. All these teams are really good. So,
and then finally UCLA, Kentucky.
Give me UCLA.
There it is.
That's my bracket in front of me. I have UCLA.
And to finish off this side, the left side of the bracket, Gonzaga, UCLA.
Give me UCLA.
Ooh.
Is my championship game.
Okay. Ian, you've already said
Zags. I have Gonzaga winning.
Yeah.
So
I'll go with Zags for now. All right, up to the South region. Arizona, Mike, you representing. Arizona, the one.
Give me U of A. They're so freaking fast. Now, those games I watch U of A's games, and they're disgusting and so fast. Those are the only ones I really watch, to be honest.
No second guessing there. Seton Hall, TCU.
Coin flip.
Give me TCU.
I took Seton Hall. Coin flip. The spread's literally like half a point.
All right, you guys are going. I just can't hear you right now. For some reason, my AirPod disconnected.
Oh,
really?
Well, we said it was a coin flip. Ian said Seton, and I said TCU.
Well, you can't hear us, so.
Oh, you still can't hear?
Yeah, I don't think you can hear us.
Oh, all right. Well, then I guess we keep going down to the 5-12.
Yeah, so that's Houston UAB.
I have UAB.
I also have UAB.
Let's go.
You saw the triple OT absolute craziness that was taking place. The foolery in the Conference USA semifinal. So yeah, I like UAB a lot.
For me.
And Houston's a team that lacks depth. They have a really good starting five. They play in a pretty good conference. Ran into Memphis quite a bit, so they played some quality opponents. But I think UAB is a deeper team. I like them better there. So we picked TCU and UAB. While you couldn't hear us, unless you still can't hear us.
He still can't hear us now. It's crazy. I feel like I heard an echo when he first got on, like of us talking.
All right, now I'm good. I'm good.
You can hear us now?
Yeah, now I'm good.
All right.
Lots of things went downhill.
UAB.
Yeah, we got UAB and TCU.
All right. Illinois, Chattanooga.
It'd be disrespectful if I picked against U of I. It would just be utterly disrespectful.
It would be.
Uh-oh.
Keeping my eye on Chattanooga. Eyeballs emoji. Eyeball emojis. Just think that might be a little closer than it looks, but I really like U of I in this tournament, actually. I have no preview.
Wait a second. Back up. Put eyeballs here, but then I really like U of I.
The game is just close, he's saying.
The whole thing makes no sense. None of this matters. Yeah. Everyone, you can't predict this shit. It's impossible.
You get a busted bracket after one day. And
100%.
90% of that's crazy. It's crazy.
Mike, you know Brad Smith, right?
Yeah.
Last year he had I believe he selected Ohio State to win the whole thing.
Ooh.
I think they were eliminated.
Oral Roberts.
I think they were eliminated in the second game of the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just tough.
The 2 over the 15, I think, if I remember correctly. That's tough.
Yeah.
I like Michigan over Colorado State.
Me too.
I'm pretty sure that game's in Milwaukee. Could be wrong. Probably doesn't say. Maybe it does.
No, it does not.
Is Wisconsin in this?
Wisco is no.
Okay, then it's not Milwaukee. Continue. It's somewhere.
Wait, yes, they are. They're a 3 seed. I'm freaking dumb. They're a 3.
No.
Wisconsin's
in the region.
Well, no, I think I'm pretty sure that game is in Milwaukee because I like Michigan because a couple days ago I read that the Colorado State athletic department hadn't been given their travel itinerary yet, and Michigan was busing there because of how close it was. So it feels like there's a little home field advantage for Michigan. So also, if Juwan Howard doesn't win, he'll punch the other coach.
It almost makes me want to pick Colorado State, but I got Michigan.
just for the action.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tennessee Longwood.
I'm not picking a school. Its name is Longwood.
Hey,
so.
you ready? Hey, you ready? You ready for this? I got a nugget.
Uh-oh.
I got a Longwood
Jesus.
nugget. You ready for this?
Uh-oh.
God.
At an average of 75.6 inches, Longwood actually has the smallest team in the field, the entire tournament. So there you go.
All right.
There you go.
That's funny.
Shout out
That's good.
CBSSports.com for feeding me. I did not find these ones. I could never.
But yeah, I got Tennessee.
I love Tennessee a lot. They are a fraud 3 seed. They should be like a 2 at least. Shouldn't have been a 3. They have a really good resume.
All right, moving right along. Speaking of Ohio State versus Loyola.
This is my classic fade the public
Oh,
pick,
boy.
taking Ohio State.
I went
Ooh.
Loyola. Was it
I'm fading
Sister
the-
Jean? Is she? What is it? Sister Jean? Is that which one? What's her name?
Wait, what did
Yes,
you say?
Sister
I'm sorry,
Jean?
Go back.
Which
What
one?
was
I
it?
can't
What
remember
was
which one.
no, what was the second name you just said?
No.
Jude? Jean?
Oh, okay. Jesus.
What
Oh
the
my.
hell do you think I said?
Sister Jean is 103 and still kicking. I'm pretty sure she's going to be there. I'm just fading the public here.
Yeah, she may croak if they lose this game. So give me Loyola.
Oh,
That's what I was
God.
getting to.
Jesus. I'm gonna go Ohio State here.
Oh, so you're trying to watch it happen live on CBS? Okay, got it.
Sicko. Good
You're
God.
sick, dude. That's
Villanova,
messed up,
Delaware.
man. Let it be
Villanova,
known.
Delaware.
Matt Nagy went to Delaware, so Villanova.
Villanova.
All right, back up to the top. Arizona, TCU.
Arizona.
U of A.
Okay. UAB, Illinois.
Illinois.
U of I.
Didn't we get this last year, or wasn't this supposed to be last year? But then Illinois got upset by.
They
Loyola.
played in like
think so.
2006 in like the Final Four, so that's why.
Okay,
There's,
maybe
like,
that's
hype
why it's
around that.
maybe.
Whatever year that was.
Michigan, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Give me Tennessee.
Ohio State, Villanova.
Nova, but I'm
Villanova.
not happy about it.
Ooh. Okay.
I think I picked Ohio State on my bracket, but whatever.
Illinois, Arizona.
I took Illinois here.
I took U of A.
I'm gonna go U of A just off of nothing. Tennessee, Villanova,
Tennessee.
and then finally Arizona, Tennessee.
I took Tennessee
U of A.
there.
Ooh, I'm gonna go Tennessee. And then finally down to the Midwest: Kansas, Texas Southern,
Kansas.
Kansas.
San Diego State, Creighton.
Creighton.
San Diego State.
Creighton is that is the school of one Doug McBuckets, correct?
And San
Think
Diego
so.
State's Kawhi Leonard School.
Ooh.
Never heard of them.
Iowa, Richmond.
I love
Give
Iowa.
me Iowa.
I like Iowa. Shout out to Sam Keppel, and that's not his college, but he's in Iowa.
There it is.
And is Sean out there too? No, Scott's out there. Is Sean out there too, Ian?
No,
Or Darian?
Madeline is.
Ah, that's right, Madeline. Yes.
Yeah.
Is Scott still out there too? Is he's still coaching out there, right?
He's a high school baseball and football coach out there.
There it is.
He's got a history teacher, and then he completes the Holy Trinity.
Basically.
Providence, South Dakota State.
Give me South Dakota State. This is my spoiler. This is my team to get into the Sweet
Ooh.
16.
Mine too.
Ooh.
Holy shit. Providence, you're a bunch of frauds. I've watched them play the last back half of the season and in the tournament, and I did not like what I see, even though I think Ed Cooley's a good coach, no disrespect. But Jack Rabbit's got tournament experience.
And they're hot right now.
In Fuego.
Mm-hmm. That's what matters.
Dang, and they're first in 3-point percentage and second in field goal percentage.
Jack Rabbits can shoot.
They don't miss. Yeah, I'm going with the group here. I'm going South Diego, South Dakota State,
San Diego.
LSU, Iowa State again. Shout out Scott, Madeline, Sam.
So this is So this is funny because LSU fired their coach. So
Ed Ogeron, yes.
No, like their basketball coach. They have
Tigers.
they're on they got a coach on the interim tag. And
Love it.
I don't know a lot about Iowa State, but apparently they suck. So from what I've heard, I like LSU here.
I will also go LSU. Wisconsin, Colgate.
Nuggets.
Wisconsin.
I have a couple.
Up. Oh,
Johnny
boy.
Davis from Wisconsin, like their best player, played a little bit off in their game against Michigan State. I want to say was a team they got upset against. Health concerns, they're not really saying. I don't think he's 100% healthy, so watch out for that. He had a really bad shooting night. Colgate, shout out Oliver Lynch-Daniels, 53.7% from three-point range this season.
Sheesh.
Colgate is a top three-point shooting team in the country. I think I like Colgate to cover, but I'm going to pick Wisconsin. Shout out Colgate, though. They made it close against Arkansas in the first round last year, too. They only lost by like 8 points. I think it was like an 8-point game in the second half or something like that. Something like that. It was closer than it looked.
Moving along. USC, Miami.
USC, just because Mike likes Miami. That's really the only.
I'm not a big Mike. Well, this is Noah's school.
I know. I don't feel good about it either. Okay, I just.
I'm gonna also go USC. I don't really like Miami.
I just remember. Wait, I thought you like went to a game or something, and I said they were.
No. I do root for Miami, but I don't like them in this tournament.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay.
I don't like them here.
Well, I do.
I'm gonna go USC.
Okay.
So,
Is the U back?
For like a game or maybe two.
Maybe
And
two.
then-
Spoiler alert.
Ooh, Auburn,
Maybe two.
Jacksonville State.
Give me Auburn.
All right, back up to the top. Kansas, Creighton.
Kansas.
Kansas.
Iowa, South Dakota State.
South Dakota State.
Got to get them in the Sweet 16.
LSU, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
LSU.
Ooh, I'm gonna go Wisco right now. And then USC, Auburn.
Auburn.
In this matchup, I'll take Auburn.
Okay. So I'm assuming. So you had Miami here. You're going Miami.
And there it is. We all got different brackets.
Yup.
March, folks, March. Kansas, South Dakota State.
Kansas.
Kansas.
And Wisco, Auburn.
Auburn.
I'm gonna go Auburn also. Ian, so I'm assuming you have Wisco then?
Yeah.
Okay. And then finally, Kansas, Auburn.
Auburn.
Kansas.
And then we get to here, Kansas, Tennessee.
Kansas.
U of A.
And then finally, Kansas, Gonzaga.
U of A.
Gonzaga.
Wow.
There it is.
This is fun.
We did March Madness. Don't even watch it.
Yeah, don't even have to watch it.
No need. We just gave you expert analysis as well.
As of this recording at 10:33 p.m. Eastern Time on the Thursday before or Wednesday night, we are at 18 brackets in the challenge. So the winner right now will be walking home with $90.
Wow.
That's decent.
I would like to get two more for an even 100. So hopefully we can get two more by tomorrow morning. But yeah, that was fun. Good little bracketology there. I appreciated the nuggets, and I am very excited. I'm very excited for this. Ian, you'll have to keep us posted on this Rutgers Notre Dame game.
It's at halftime.
Okay, who's winning?
The score is not showing. It's just Candace Parker talking. So
I think I could. Hold on, I could see it here. It is 41-36 Rutgers right now.
I bet Rutgers. So
I love that my March Madness starts at 9:15 a.m. over here. So exciting! It's great. Makes the workday gonna fly by.
Oh yeah, yep. I got a nice. You said 9:15, so that means 12:15 here.
Yep. Did you guys see Joe Byron's about to pass that we're not going to change times anymore?
I did see that.
Yeah.
I did see
So
that.
let's say it's this time, right? Like not the one that happens in.
I believe so. Yes. I believe so.
Yeah, from what I understand.
And I believe they did try this before, but then all the parents got angry because the kids were going to be out in the dark when school starts come winter. And they didn't like that.
I mean, we grew up in the Midwest. If it was rainy, it was gray going into class anyway.
That is true.
It was gray in the winter. It was gray in the spring. It was gray for like 3 months out of the year, honestly.
All right, moving along. The NBA.
Oh my
Never
gosh,
heard
do
of
we
it.
have to? Do we have to?
We don't have to go
Dude,
that much. We
The
spent a lot of time.
Lakers are incredible.
That's
Hold
why
on, all right,
I don't.
Hold on. So wait, hold on. Ian, I tried to explain this. Can you please explain your fever dream about LeBron when Mike wasn't on the podcast 2 weeks ago?
Which one? I said a lot about LeBron when he wasn't here.
Well, either or of them. The one about him buying the Vegas team and then him being the player owner
because
coach.
he's part of the Fenway ownership group or whatever. Like he's got stake in it. And there's rumbling apparently that the league's going to expand to Las Vegas. And depending on the timeline and how long it takes, if you expand to Vegas and you give the expansion team a top draft pick, or not even a top draft pick, how fun would it be if LeBron bought stake in this Vegas expansion team, the Vegas team drafted Bronny, and then he could play with his kid on the new Vegas team and be like the first owner player? Boom. There it is.
As a guy who loves attention, I could totally see that all happening. Loves some attention.
Oh yeah. NBA. Officially, the league's been put on notice. Raptors will be in the finals. Probably will win the championship.
No, they haven't been, but there has been so much scoring going on this month of March. That's the more important actual thing.
50-point games all over the place.
And Kyrie had 60. And and Karl Anthony Towns, I think.
He had 60.
Guys,
that's what I thought.
I know we did talk about it when it happened the first time. This whole Kyrie thing in Brooklyn is so stupid.
You know what my favorite narrative of the NBA season is? My favorite narrative of the entire year is that Kyrie got everyone to agree with him in the end.
He kind of won.
Yeah,
that's my favorite narrative of the whole season. Everyone started out against him, and he waited long enough, and now everyone's on his side. It's kind of funny.
But you know whose side they still aren't on is Jonathan Isaacs. That guy is still hated by everyone, everywhere. That guy's not coming back. He did Fox News shows. That guy's not coming back. Well, he's coming back, but he's not coming back to the player he was anymore.
No. Right.
So NBA, what do we want? I see the Bulls are finally getting healthy.
I think honestly, all of the East is starting to get healthy, and it's going to get scary. I'm very glad Noah is not on because the Suns look like they're going to win this thing, and I don't want to have to hear it from them. They look phenomenal.
And you did, and Mikey said this last week when he wasn't here either.
I know.
This is 2 weeks in a row now.
I know, and they look incredible. Like they're a team where they can get on a scoring run, and it's you blink and they just scored 13 points in 2 minutes. Well,
it's a shame they couldn't beat the Raptors. Oh well.
Raptors. Their Raptors' next banner is beat the Phoenix Suns in 2022.
I will say this: if I was an Eastern Conference team, I would not want to play the Raptors in the first round. If only for the fact that they're probably going to get knocked out in the first round, but the process in which that happens, there's go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead because I was going to switch. I was going to switch teams.
Well, I was just saying, like, everyone's playing really well right now. They have a lot of length. It's just like they rebound really well, and it's like it just seems like especially with the play-in and where they ended up getting seeded, like if you're a higher seed, if you're like a top 3 seed and you have to play them first, like that's not like what it used to be. Like being the 2 seed against like a 7 or a 6, if you're the 3 or whatever, like you're not sweeping those guys. I don't think. I think it's one of those things where it's like they're going to play really fucking hard. They're going to go after every loose ball. They got a good coach. And it's going to be a problem. Like, they're going to cause problems for people. So I'll give them that.
We appreciate that. I do want to just take note here, Mike. It was really funny because last week we were talking about if the Lakers get the play-in game and they were happen to get face a 2 seed in the first round, they might have a shot. I don't think they have a shot.
It's crazy to me how I was talking. It was so Sunday game happened. They played the Suns. I had friends visiting, and I'm like, watch how bad Russell Westbrook is. The first 2 shots both clinked off the backboard and didn't come close to the rim. Both the first 2 jump shots. And they went down 48-22 in the first quarter.
I'm almost convinced he's not trying anymore because that's how bad he looks.
There's something to it. It's absolutely it's crazy. LeBron is leading the league in scoring, and they look awful.
It's. I mean, even I saw they're playing Minnesota today, or was that the other day? Or
no, yeah, they just lost by 20 to Minnesota tonight.
Because I saw a clip of him just not guarding Patrick Beverley, and then
he's
Beverly
been playing
scoring a layup.
Too. He's been getting frustrating too.
Westbrook brought the ball up the other end, and he tried to force it to LeBron in the post, and Beverly just intercepted the pass. He just stands there when he's taking the ball. I mean, he seems over it. LeBron seems over it, despite the big scoring effort the other night, leading the league. There's moments where Westbrook does something stupid, and LeBron just stands there like.
Well, dude, if you look at even the roster of guys that they got, they're playing Stanley. Johnson's getting minutes. Trevor Ariza, for some reason, is smelling the court. They got these guys that should just not be playing basketball anymore. Dwight Howard looks like a shell of himself. It looks awful. It's tough to watch. Most of the time, they play with no center, and they're not good enough for that. Their 3-pointing is awful. Their defense is atrocious. They turn the ball over probably more than anybody else in the league. They're just careless. It's brutal. And I don't know what for their trajectory. I have no idea what they're going to do because you can't trade Anthony Davis. You just can't. You can't do that. If you do, you're not going to get even close to the value that 1 you gave up, or 2 the player of Anthony Davis is. So, and no one's taking Westbrook's $47 million contract. Good luck.
Right.
I can't think of a team that would just. Because they don't even have any draft capital either. So
they have no assets.
So you can't even pair them with a good pick or 2 picks or something to offload the money. They're gonna be screwed. And it sucks, but they shot themselves in the foot. Brooklyn is starting to look. Well, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask because this was a point of conversation on the lovely, totally rational space of NBA Twitter, but. Do you think they are a little or not at all any bit of buyer's remorse on Anthony Davis where it's we pumped out looking at the guys that they gave up, the picks that they gave up, they get the title in the bubble.
Yeah.
But since then,
I think just on that basis, no, I don't think they care because the title, I mean, if you look at it right. BI, Lonzo, that bunch, they were a 4 seed before LeBron went down with the groin on Christmas Day. They were beating the Warriors in that game. They had a chance to be okay, but I don't think they're getting a title. So I think if you're LA, big market, go for it. They got to stay relevant. I mean, shoot, the Rams now are just won the Super Bowl, and then the Chargers are loading up like crazy. The Dodgers had just won fairly recently. They're still great. LA is a team, if you're not good, they're going to forget about you in the dust. They had to make moves, and it just sucks that I don't know what LeBron is going to do, but I don't think they regret it. I don't know how you could. You got your ring with the big man. That's Lakers 101. So I don't know. I don't think so. But I don't know what they're going to do. It sucks to watch. Ian's been frozen on my screen the whole time, but Mike hasn't been. I've just been going at it, but still can't see him. Can anyone even hear me at this point?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Sorry, I was eating some chips.
No, it's all good. But Brooklyn is starting to look okay.
No, I was going to say just real fast on your Lakers thing. I do agree with you. I don't think there's any buyer's remorse there. There can't be.
You can't be. That's the risk you take if you're in LA.
I mean, they didn't trade for him, but I'm just any of these teams that get these guys on the 1 years. Oh, here's a perfect one. The Rams, kind of like you already mentioned. You think they have any buyer's remorse now with Von Miller?
No.
They traded all that away, and they trade all that away, and then now he walks away. But it's like, okay, you won the championship, so it's not.
Yeah. That's it. So
it's like, yeah, how much? Like, can you really hate him? I mean, you can't have any remorse there. It's like that. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You got the goal. You got the goal you set out for.
And that's the thing too. Like, once you have a title, like you're now in a different conversation. It's like you can be so bad, but you're like, yeah, but they won in 20 whatever a year. Like that's why the Raptors will stay relevant and have stayed relevant. I mean, they're a good team, but like they stayed relevant in conversations because they won a title. Like,
yeah,
that's really it. But
Ian, can you hear us now, or are you still frozen?
Yeah, he's frozen. I thought he wasn't frozen, but he is. It looks frozen to me.
Oh no! He's moving. Hold on.
My internet's dying.
Well,
hey, at least you got through March Madness.
That's true. Yeah, you did get. Do you get through? It's like your Wi-Fi knew you wanted to get through the segment you wanted the most. But it's. I think it was about a month left of the regular season in the NBA. I think all the teams that are in Minnesota does not look bad at all. I like their young core.
I was about to say, I just got an alert right now. Cad and Pat Bev clowned Russ.
Yeah, I mean, Russ.
Okay.
I mean, the way he's been playing is not. I don't know. It's nothing too great. Then Brooklyn Nets. I'm just Kyrie and KD. Kyrie's been balling out. They look great. I still like Philly, but they were giving James Harden a bunch of grief for falling short in big games and big moments again. But I think they're going to be all right too. But that's really all I had for NBA. It's that short time. All the seeds pretty much stayed relatively exactly the same than when we talked to the last week. So I didn't really have anything new to it. Same teams that are winning games and on streaks or winning games and on streaks.
Yeah.
Minnesota's won 9 of their last 10, and the Lakers continue to be awful, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it. They may not even get in the play-in at this rate. It's crazy.
Well, we haven't ran the segment back in a while, but who you like right now for MVP, Rookie of the Year, and some of those?
I still like Embiid for MVP. They're going back and forth. I like Embiid. I think even for like the face of the league, I think Embiid would be funny because he has a personality. Jokic does too, but I think just Embiid's personality would be better for the NBA side. And I think he's kind of even going on his little tour of it too, because he was on Draymond Green's new podcast on the Volume. Okay. So I think he could be trying to further cement his thing there. Rookie of the Year, I still like Cade Cunningham. I've liked him pretty much since the first week of the season when I told everyone, relax. He's still solid. I still like Cade. I pushed him up a little bit over Evan Mobley. I don't know what Vegas has or anything like that. Tyler Hero cemented 6th man of the year 2 weeks into the season, so that's already done. Most improved player, I think Ja Morant also smoked that 2 weeks into the season, so those two are pretty much mortal locks. Defensive player of the year, I would like Jaren Jackson Jr. personally, but he has not been getting the love that he should be. I think it's still just the Rudy Goberts and the Giannis Antetokounmpos, but it's just same characters, same dudes. But Jaren Jackson Jr. has been balling.
Yeah. Well, on that note, I think we segue into something we talked about last week. We didn't think it was going to happen. But pretty much right after we hung up this call, it happened.
It really did. Yeah.
MLB is back. And oh boy, are we going.
We are cooking. The players are signing left and right. White Sox, I think they're taking a nap.
let's start with the Sox here. Let's start there. They sign Joe Kelly, which I like that a lot.
Me too.
He seemed like the perfect White Sox guy.
Good culture guy. Yep. That's it. That's exactly what I had said to my Dodgers friends.
Mm-hmm. Now, what is your thing with Josh Harrison?
I don't think it's bad. I think it's all right. I mean, I could have even kept Cesar Hernandez and it would have probably been equally as okay in our opinion.
I do agree there. I think offensively they're about the same. I think defensively they are both equally very good. I think they are both very good defensively. I think he is going to help Tim Anderson a lot. I think he's going to elevate Tim's game, which is good. So I'm hoping to see that. Other than that, though, you are right. They've been quiet. They haven't made any rumblings yet. Kimbrel's still on the team.
Yeah, didn't La Russa say he thinks he's going to be on the team? Yeah. So I think a lot of this is waiting on Freeman and Correa, and then I think once those two are done, I think Castellanos figures it out and gets signed.
I agree. Which, and you know what? Going to the Kimbrel thing, like, honestly, what are you going to say if you're La Russa? Like, no, we're like, are you going to be like, no, we're trading him? Or are you going to be like, yeah, no, he's going to be here? I mean, you could. Yeah, you could just say, no, he's not going to be on the team.
Yeah, I thought Boston would for sure be calling to get him back. And
they still might be. So, I mean, they might be. I mean, I know everyone's big favorite was him to the Phillies for, was it Gene Segura? I mean, that's who everyone wanted.
Yeah, except Philly probably hopefully hung up the phone when that was the proposal.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's interesting. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, if we keep Kimbrel.
What's that? Kimbrel, Hendricks, Kelly. Is Velasquez playing like that relief thing? Or is he
he'll be there. No, he'll be in there. And then let's add in the big name we already added, Kendall Graveman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just add.
And still factor in every other guy that we still have on the team.
Yeah. Kopech's now in the starting rotation, right?
He will be. And I think it's still an interesting thing. I still think they're going to get a low end, like, starter - long reliever.
I like Montes. I wish Montes would be in the mix.
I do like him. Sean Manaea too.
Yeah.
It is interesting with Kopech because he's not pitched over 100 innings yet in a season. So you do have to play that by ear. You got to see where he's at. I fully expect Reynaldo to be back in the lineup.
Yeah.
But then here's the thing, though, too. You still have Dallas Keuchel.
Yeah, I was just trying to sit and think in my head like who's the
So all right. So I'm assuming are we all? Well, you hate Lance Lynn, so I'm assuming you're still going Giolito as your ace.
No, it's unfortunately Lance Lynn, even though he's a bum. He'll probably get moved down 3 games into the season because he's a bum. But
anyway, so you have Lynn, you have Giolito, you have Cease, which I fully expect. I'm very high on Dylan Cease this year.
Yeah.
I am insanely high on him. I put a few bucks down on him to win Cy Young.
Oh wow! You're that high. Okay.
Yeah, I'm very confident in him this year. I'm liking I'm liking what I'm seeing. And he showed up to camp this year with a full mustache, so I respect it a lot. And then from there, so you have those 3. You have Lopez, you have Kopech, and you still have Keuchel, and then maybe another guy.
Yeah. I don't know. I think hopefully another guy. That's what I would like, but
I would love to see them somehow move Dallas Keuchel. That would be fun.
Keuchel and Kimbrel for somebody or question mark?
That's a good question. Maybe.
Who knows?
That's a lot of cap. Not a lot of cap, but a lot of money you're taking on.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, all right, so let's go around the league because there's been a lot of stuff. I think the first one I want to touch on is Atlanta. I'm very upset they're moving on from Freddie Freeman.
Oh, see, I kind of like it. Well, maybe because
really?
I had the first baseman. that they now have on my fantasy league. He's
Okay.
a stud. So I didn't realize the age gap.
Oh yeah.
It kind of makes sense. I mean, it sucks, but like it's business. It makes sense.
It makes sense. He's a cheaper option. Matt Olson is, but dude, it's like Freddie's been the face of that franchise. And it's like coming off the World Series. Like it sucks. It sucks.
I think that's why they did it, because I think if they don't win, then he stays.
Yeah,
I think so. But since they did, it's like, okay, now we look at the Mets, who are just paying everybody. And you still just having all the you had your luck. Obviously, that's what it takes for winning a World Series. But like every team is just gonna get better. All these big market teams are just gonna continue to pay and get guys. So Dodgers are gonna be the Dodgers. So like it's kind of like it's just. Man, we got ours, so it's like if we get close, that's great. But we got the one, so I think that's why. I mean, personally, that's why.
Yeah, no, I agree. So then, where else do you want to go?
I'm trying to think.
Do we want to go? Well, do we want to go today's news? Chris Bryant randomly signing with the Colorado Rockies for 8 years.
It makes me think that market was not as high on Chris Bryant. That's the only thing that can make sense to me, because it had to have been like 3 years, like probably just like laughable, absurd money that people would be like, Chris Bryant, why did you take that? But now it's like, why would you go to that team? But you see the money, or like, oh, dude, you got the same paid as Matt Olson.
Yeah,
basically, and you got a little bit more money. In a more friendly stadium, so I'm expecting him to just go nuts. But
of course, and I mean it's just so weird because it's like, again, we don't know what these conversations are, but it's like supposedly the Sox were in on him. So it's like you're telling me you're going Rockies over the White Sox, and I'm sure the White Sox weren't the only ones potentially on him. I'm sure all these other I'm sure the Dodgers probably made some offer for him because it's the Dodgers, so why not?
Right. The Yankees probably even did. I don't know how they figure it out. But.
I'm sure they probably did. It's just like, were the offers that low to where it's like, yep, this is. I'm going back now. And then speaking of stuff from today, did you see the stuff about Carlos Correa?
No, but I just real quick on the Rockies. I just wanted I want to ask just. So you think Trevor Story to being traded now, or how does that work?
He's a free agent.
Oh, he's not. I thought he was okay. So he's what White Sox? What are we doing?
That was the whole big, because that was the whole thing last year that they're like, okay, so you flip Arenado, obviously you're going to flip Trevor Story, but then at the deadline they never flipped him, and everyone's like, wait, why you're letting him play out his final year of his contract and not trading him?
Yes. Okay.
And so
that's why. I thought this would be his last one. Okay.
Nope. So it will be interesting now. Like, does Trevor Story return with Chris Bryant there?
Yeah. No. So what's the Correa thing?
Supposedly he has a 10-year, $300 million offer on the table from Baltimore.
I mean, why? There's got to be something with, like, if you don't spend the money, don't you get taxed or something, like on your salary cap if you don't spend all the money? Maybe.
Yes, I think that is one of the new CBA stuff.
Well, there you go. Then there's why that adds up.
But that's what he's still getting offered from elsewhere. I think that like the Yankees deal was like $200 million.
I mean, I don't see why not. He's one of the top shortstops.
Yeah.
He's young. Now's the time, but
Baltimore.
I mean, hilarious. It just would like then you would just know he doesn't give a fuck. If once you get those contracts, it's like, oh yeah, you don't give a shit at all. They got prospects out the wazoo, but it does not matter. Like, not doing anything.
So let's see here. I am going back through now, and I'm just looking. So let's see. Corey Seager. I'm just going back from like all of these now. Corey Seager.
I was gonna say, that's way back when.
Yeah, so he's 10 years to Texas, which is still absurd to me. Chris Bryant to the Rockies, 7 years. Marcus
Mariners made some
Semien.
moves. Mariners
They
made some moves.
did,
They got some
yeah.
guys.
So we're about to get there. Yeah. So Javi Baez, I forgot he's on Detroit.
Dude, I like Detroit, man. I do. They have the guy I wish we hired. I said it to all my Tigers
yeah.
fans. I was so mad. I didn't want LaRusso. I wanted Hinch. So I'm pissed.
Dude, I just want to point this out, man. The Mets with Scherzer and DeGrom, if both are healthy, it's filthy.
Dude.
It is so filthy.
So stupid. And they're just like, well, now Pete Alonso, hopefully safe recovery and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if you saw anything on that.
That was wild too.
And they have Marte.
Yeah.
Unreal. And Lindor.
Mm-hmm.
Unreal.
It's
gonna be fun. They come here, I think, one series in May. I definitely gotta go.
Okay. Wait, is this real? I know Kyle Schwarber signed. It was a $79 million deal.
To the Phillies, right?
Yeah. I didn't know it was that much. Wow.
Yeah.
Good for Schwarber.
Yeah.
Robbie Ray, that was one of the names in Seattle now.
Yep.
Let's see, going on the rest of this list. Oh, that's right. John Gray getting $56 million from the Rangers before the lockout. Still have no idea.
Crazy.
I have no idea what you're doing there. Here's a big one that is related to the White Sox. Carlos Rodon. He gets paid. He's going to San Francisco. 2 years, $44 million. I mean, hey, hats off to him. Congrats. Happy for him.
Get your money for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't even mind the contract, honestly, because it's like,
no,
I think it's voidable after one. If he
I think it's a player option.
Oh, okay.
So
then
he'll be there 2 years.
He'll be there for 2 years then for sure. But like
honestly, from a Sox perspective, you need him to get 200 innings. He's not pitched 200 innings. Like you need, like, you can't cough up 22 a year if you can't trust him to go 200.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
And like tip of the cap. I mean, man worked so hard this year, had a phenomenal year, and gave it his all.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm happy he got rewarded. I'm just, for my sake, I would not pay that.
Yeah. Rizzo went to the Yankees. No, I'm just thinking of random other players.
Yep, he's staying put there. 2 years, $32 million.
You told me the Cubs couldn't give him $16 million. Like,
but yet they paid the international guy.
Can you tell me about him? I'm hearing he's Ohtani too. Is that not the case?
I don't know. I don't really know much about him.
Okay.
I'm kind of hearing the same things similar, but I don't really know. I'm not 100%
But he
sure
doesn't
about
pitch.
him.
He just is an outfielder, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, then that's just a prospect. I guess you crush your fingers. But the fact they couldn't pay Rizzo, dude has a restaurant. Like, it's so disrespectful.
Yeah.
He'll end there. He'll end his career there, I think.
So some of the names still on the board, though. Freddie Freeman, Castellanos, Kyle Seager, Trevor Story, Michael Conforto, Carlos Correa. I mean, there's still some big names.
Yeah. Just waiting on Freddie because, I mean, dude, if you're not the Dodgers, or if you're the Dodgers and you don't get Freeman, okay, well, I'm going to go get him instead of Freddie Freeman. I guess. Like, so I don't know. It's crazy. I'm excited to see how we'll play. I can't believe we don't have a Freddie Freeman deal yet. Now you just gave the goodbye. Like, it's coming. I bet it comes in like a day.
Well, I think
we'll know by.
I think games start tomorrow.
They do.
Yeah. So Spotrac, I forget how to say their name. They have some market values. They have Freddie Freeman is at 27 a year. They have Kenley Jansen's at 10 a year. Nick Castellanos 21 a year. Kyle Seager 18 a year. Trevor Story 29 a year.
That's crazy. He played in such a hitter friendly park, and the splits of him not in a hitter friendly park is crazy.
Out of everyone available right now, he has the highest per year market value.
I mean, I'd like the White Sox to do something, but
even more than Carlos Correa. Correa's at 26 mil.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't buy it.
It's going to be interesting to see how this adds up. Base calculated value after adjusting the above contracts as if signed at Story's current age, a linear regression is performed, providing us with the following initial. They have the projected deal 9 years, $293 million.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's why he's not signed. Maybe that's why, because his deal is that. So,
Jesus,
that's wild.
I mean, if you're looking at like hits per game, he's just below average. RBIs per game, he's just below average. Strikeout per game, he's got more than average. He's really below the average when it comes to like the top guys that are paid that much. So I'm not sure. All right, so here's based on the other numbers. These are two separate numbers. 8 years, 238 is what they think could be.
How old is he?
29.
I don't know. Still seems like an overpay, but
he'll be 30 during the season, I believe.
I don't know. I'm excited. Baseball is back. I think the Padres Cubs game on Saturday is the move for me, but I don't know yet, to be determined.
Yeah, I'm excited that Cubs Sox gets to open up spring training now.
I know. I'm kind of pissed I can't go, but work is work.
That is true, especially at the new job. You can't miss out now.
Can't miss it. I thought the Sox Dodgers were supposed to play on Saturday, and I was like, "Oh, perfect, that's the game on." But once they came back, they moved all the schedules and games around.
Yes. All right. Well, yeah, we'll just move along. MLB's back, obviously. Once Noah's back from his little spring training visit, we'll hear more and
dive more. I'm in and didn't say hello. Disrespectful.
Yes, and then hopefully Ian's back and everyone's not dead on Wi-Fi. And then lastly, we'll wrap it up with the NFL, which officially opened up today, New Year.
I mean,
and we've had some noise.
We got it right. We got to start here.
You can start wherever you want, Mike.
The goat's back. The goat's back. He's back.
The goat is back.
Days. He's back. Like it. I'm so excited to watch to get into their season. They come here to Arizona this year, so
you will be in attendance.
I will, no question about it. I will be at that game. I don't care what the ticket is. I will be at that game. I'm so excited. I can't believe it.
This doesn't surprise me at all that he's back.
The worst retirement ever.
Oh, so bad.
He needs to be done and needs to sign a one-day contract back to the Patriots and then call it a career. I'm good after that.
He made the right choice coming back, though. That division's so bad.
Well, I think the division isn't going to be that bad in 2 days.
Oh, you think Mr. Watson's going there?
Is that where we lead to next?
Yeah, I suppose we can talk about that. He is
we're here.
According to the jury, he's a free man.
And then it happened so fast. Every team said, "We'll take the meeting."
Yeah. Interesting stuff with him. I really am surprised he's not with Pittsburgh. Instead, we get Mitch.
We do get Mitch. And I think, shout out Mitch getting his job in Pittsburgh. But I mean, I really think the Saints is the only, and it makes so much sense. But also so does Atlanta. But so
does Carolina.
If I'm him, of those three, I think I'd want Atlanta. but I think the Saints are probably where he will end up. But I don't know
Well,
because he has no
what do
trade
you what
costs,
do you
like he can pick
What do you? But hold on, what do you have in Atlanta?
Atlanta, the city of Atlanta, like the culture of Atlanta.
Guess.
You got
I
Calvin
guess, yeah.
Ridley and an owner who's not afraid to spend money.
Not this year. You don't have Calvin Ridley.
You'll get Calvin Ridley some games this season.
I don't think so right now.
I think it will get appealed, and I bet he play. I bet he's out.
I know we went through
Yeah.
this whole thing last week.
But they draft really well, like at those positions. So, I mean, clearly they had Russell Gage, Calvin Ridley, Julio Jones. I can't believe I'm forgetting the wide receiver before Julio Jones, who was also very good for Atlanta. I think he was
Roddy
84.
White.
That's it.
Roddy White.
Yep. So like Devontae Freeman, they've had a good running backs. Like they have good offensive
Mike
skill.
Did I see it correct? Is Russell Gage with the Patriots?
He's on the Bucks, I think.
Bucks. Yes, that's it. That's it. What have the Patriots done?
Third option. Don't get me freaking started, dude. Just Jackson. Nothing. They've done nothing. That's what I was about to say. They traded Shaq Mason to the Bucks for a bag of chips. Sick. Okay. No defensive guys.
J.C. Jackson was a tough one.
Judon is recruiting players left and right, and no one's coming. Sick. Brutal. Not good. Not good.
Hey,
my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. Meanwhile, Dolphins have been cooking.
I like the Mostert signing today. I saw that.
I do. They also have Chase Edmonds. They have Chase Edmonds now.
They should be right in prime for the third best team in the division now. So
at least second.
Really good for them.
At least second.
Really good for them. Speaking of that,
they just signed a good fullback too.
We re-signed James White, and he's the magic to winning championships. So I don't know what to tell you, dude.
No, that's fair. No, that's fair. No, that's fair. That's fair. Wait. Hold on. Wait. We have news.
On which sport?
We're going back to the MLB. Dodgers and Freddie Freeman apparently close to a deal.
Really?
Contract in the range of $150 million.
So if it's more than 5 years, that contract is disrespectful.
Yes, I'm gonna imagine it's 4 or 4 or 5.
If it's 4 for 150,
that's absurd.
Absurd.
All right. Anyways, back to the NFL here. You were saying now you're talking AFC East.
Oh, there was a top 10 quarterbacks of the AFC, and Mac Jones wasn't on it.
Oh,
and you know who was on it?
Tua.
No. Take another guess. Neither one of our guys were on it.
Baker?
Nope.
All right, hold on. Let me think here. Who would you be shocked by that's on that list that you feel should not be on that list?
I'll wait.
Tannehill?
No. No, I don't think he was on the list, but it doesn't surprise me.
Who else is left? Because everyone else from the AFC West, unless Derek Carr. Are you taking off Derek Carr?
Not the name I'm talking about.
I don't know who you're. Zach Wilson? Is Zach Wilson on the list?
Trevor Lawrence
really?
Was on the list.
Really?
Just what are they watching?
Listen, Mike, I don't know. We don't always see eye to eye here, but I would take Tua over Trevor Lawrence at the moment.
There's plenty of guys that take over Trevor Lawrence. I think he's a bum. I kept trying to tell everyone he's a bum. Halfway through the season, I said those guys are bust.
I still have hope for him, but I do agree right now. He's not number one pick worthy at the moment. For sure. Can he turn it around? Yes. But at the moment, no. I would not say he's a top 10 in the AFC.
I thought it was disrespectful. To say the least, I thought it was disrespectful.
100%.
Mac Jones put up phenomenal stats, and we're not putting him at 10 at least. I don't care. Yeah. I'm not asking for top 8. I'm asking for 10.
So staying in the AFC East here. So Buffalo made 2 moves back to back.
Yeah, they
First
did.
one, not as big. OJ Howard, I like that signing a lot.
Yeah, who's
former
who's
first
the other tight
rounder,
end for them? Yeah,
Dawson
I don't hate
Knox.
it. Yeah, I don't hate that as a 1-2. I mean, there's a team in the AFC that usually does well with 2 tight ends, so
That is true. You're
good
not
formula
wrong
to
there.
follow.
And then right after that, they signed Von Miller to a 6-year, 120?
I can't believe that.
It's
I
wild.
mean, it's a good. It's just
good for
another
him.
good. I mean, that defense was already good. It's a good veteran leader for him as well. So that's huge.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they almost had McKissick. They had McKissick, I think, for like 10 minutes, and then he changed his mind and went back to the Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, it's
there's still some wide receivers out there in the market too to go with Diggs and Cole Beasley.
Oh well, I guess Cole Beasley is likely out the door, is what it sounds like I'm hearing.
So Stephon Diggs with one of these guys that it's a free agent.
Allen Robinson there. Ooh.
Juju Smith.
Yeah. What else has happened? We've had some big stuff.
We were on when Russell Wilson happened. I think,
we did that. That we did. Carson Wentz. I think all the quarterback stuff except for Mitch.
Chandler Jones. I think and some people went to Vegas. Chandler Jones being one of them. Randy Gregory was with the Cowboys and said psych at the last minute, went to the Cowboys or not Cowboys, Broncos.
Yep.
Who else? I feel like there's a lot of defensive guys, but I can't think of who else.
Yeah.
Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, Khalil Mack traded. One. I kind of wish we had Ian on now.
Yep. Gave up a second after giving up so much.
Yeah, Ian did agree. He felt that, if he was probably healthy last year, you probably could have got a first for him. Should have got a first for him.
Yeah.
No, I mean, Chargers, God, that's scary. Joey Bosa, JC, Bosa, and Khalil. Whew.
Yeah, and you got the offense.
And I love that they're
good.
Yeah, and I love that they're like everyone's just firing up on whatever weapons they can in that AFC West right now.
Yep,
it's like everyone load up, we're going.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's must see TV on CBS every week. Doesn't matter who. Doesn't matter who they play.
You're not missing any of those games.
Yeah, any of those teams, you're not missing a game.
No, you are watching all of those teams play because you are going to see great football.
Yeah,
which definitely means one of them will lay an egg. Are we both in agreement of who's going to lay the egg? Raiders, right? If there's one team that if there's one team that doesn't do anything, it's the Raiders.
Yeah, for sure.
Who else? What? Brady's back. Is Leonard Fournette officially back?
No, I don't think so. I think it was rumored, but he wasn't back.
Oh, here we go, Mike. Let's stick with Jacksonville. What the hell are you doing paying Christian Kirk $72 million?
Dude, that agent has to be in cahoots with Devontae Adams. That's the only explanation.
Dude, right $72 million for Christian Kirk? What?
Dude, literally so laughably bad. It's crazy.
And I sent it to Ian. And I sent it to Ian and Noah. They have spent over $125 million the last 2 off seasons on wide receivers. Marvin Jones, Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram, and then the other guy they signed. The other guy they signed this offseason, and they are still bottom 5 receiving group.
Dude, well, I mean, they got a quarterback that's not good, but it's the same thing with Baltimore. They're such a crappy team. You have to overpay. You have to get the 3rd, 4th rounders, and you got to pay them like they're 2nd or 1st. It's the only way you're going to get people to come. Which is crazy because I thought you guys had John Elway, but hey, I digress.
Yeah. Oh, Zay Jones was the other one. 3 years, $24 million. They paid him.
Throwing money away.
Yeah. One that kind of scratches my head. CJ Uzomah going to the Jets.
He has. Was it 3 years for something or
3 years, 24 mil? It wasn't a bad deal. It's just he's not anything special. I don't think he's ever gotten over 600 yards in a season.
No, I don't think so. But if a team's going to pay you $8 million.
Oh, I mean, for him, yeah. Sure, go ahead. You take that any day.
And I think if you're the Jets, like now's the time to just take these risks on players and because you're paying Zach Wilson $10, so now's a chance to go take these risks.
That is true.
A lot of their players are not paying at all. Like a lot of offensive guys are just getting rookie deals. So
that is true. Yeah,
now's a chance.
Like I mentioned, Dolphins made a slew of signings. They now have Cedric Wilson from Dallas at wide receiver, which that one surprised me quite a bit. I really thought he was going back to Dallas.
Yeah.
Because now that Cooper is gone, I'm like, okay, perfect. They're going to – and Gallup's out for the season next year at the ACL. Like, I would have for sure thought Cedric Wilson would be back. But he's not. I'll take him in Miami, though. I really like him a lot. Like I mentioned, Chase Edmonds, Rashad Mostert, and another top-of-the-line backup QB, Teddy Bridgewater.
Some would say there's a QB controversy in Miami.
I guess some could say there is a QB controversy.
Some would say there's a QB controversy.
Some could say that. I would definitely agree. I guess some would say there is a controversy in Miami.
That's what I hear. So who knows?
Yeah, so still out there. Julio Jones just got released today. He's out there. Allen Robinson, Bobby Wagner, Jarvis Landry. Tyrann Mathieu being available is very interesting to me.
I thought he had a deal on the table and then it went away.
No, it might have.
Raiders, I thought.
Maybe. Like I said, I've been running around, so I've been like loosely trying to keep following along with everything.
I swear I know they $20 million.
I know they got his replacement in KC, which is Eric Reed, and I was very surprised by that. I would have thought they would have stuck with Tyrann Mathieu. That man's been the glue. I forgot what game it was this year, but remember he went out with the concussion like on the first play and they fell apart completely.
Yeah.
I forgot what game that was, but
I think
they're a different team without him.
Well, I think the Chiefs are trying to get Jackson Mahomes in there. So they're probably wanting to get the roster spot so they can start training and getting them ready to go. So
yes. Let's see who's out. Teron Armstead, the top offensive tackle, still on the board. I'm hoping the Dolphins land him. I'm praying the Dolphins land him. Who else? Akeem Hicks. He's out there.
Did you say Juju or no? Jimmy Garoppolo?
Juju's out there. Well, Jimmy's technically not out there.
But he's out there.
He's out there, but he's out there. Juju's out there. What's going on with your boy Gronk? Is he going back to Tampa? Is he retiring?
For sure he's going back to Tampa. Even if he plays like 2 games, he'll be back in Tampa.
Oh, yes.
Just for the content.
Oh, alone. For sure. Let's see. Austin Hooper got released today, so he'll be available.
What's going on with Baker Mayfield?
Dude, we didn't mention that at all.
That's what made me think about it. Yeah.
I kind of like Deshaun in Cleveland.
How could you not?
I like it.
I think the problem is if AFC is like, okay, I don't want to have to trade you to the AFC if I don't have to.
True.
True. So, and I think that's probably what they're thinking is.
But Deshaun's got the ultimate power. If he goes, I'm only signing off to Cleveland.
Be on our team.
I don't know. Do they want to keep paying him?
Bad. Yeah, I don't know if it would get to that point, but.
I mean, I'm sure Cleveland would offer up quite a bit. But now, if you're Houston and you had Davis Mills last year and he actually had a solid year, do you even want Baker? Or would you be like Cleveland, go shop Baker to whatever team you want? Go shop him to Indy, shop him to Seattle.
Well, so he's got one year, right? Baker does? Or does they have rights for him for more than one?
Let me check. Currently, Baker Mayfield is on the 5th-year option right now. So this is his last year of a deal.
So you could get him, use that first pick now, not on a quarterback. You could get an actual player and then or your top pick or whatever, and then you just have a competition with Mills and Baker, and if they're both bad, then you address your quarterback the following year. But you take a flyer anyway.
That is true.
You probably get drafted. You probably get capital from Cleveland to make that happen. They're not just going to give Baker and wash their hands.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Think of what the offer was supposedly with Miami. It was supposedly 3 1s plus Tua plus like Xavier Howard.
Yeah. So
you're not walking away with just Baker.
Exactly. So it's like
you're getting a king's ransom.
It'd be similar to like the Lions situation, like with Jared Goff. Like yeah, you got him for a little bit. These in between years, like give you some good games. They got grit, and then that would be done. Then you'd be done, or he mentors the next person coming in. So Baker's not really a mentor guy, so you don't see that happening. But
no. Let's see who's still out there. Still, Melvin Gordon still a free agent. Jadeveon Clowney still a free agent. Juju, Eric Ebron, AJ Green. There's Jameis.
Yeah, he's coming off the ACL though, right?
Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting to see what happens with him.
Yeah,
I mean, someone will take him.
He'll be a backup in Dallas.
Maybe. I think everyone you got to circle right now with Indy has got to be Marcus Mariota, right? If it's not Jimmy.
I would circle Jimmy Garoppolo for sure. Where's Jacoby Brissett?
On the open market.
He already knows it. I mean, it sucks because you have talent, but like, we're in fishy waters here.
Mm-hmm.
Like at this point, shit, even Baker. I don't know. I mean, maybe Baker with Jonathan Taylor.
That would be interesting.
Maybe.
Well, yeah, Nick Chubb. If you couldn't do it with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt
That's true. Yeah, and the receivers were still pretty solid. The whole roster at Cleveland was.
I mean,
phenomenal.
you literally had OBJ at one point with.
It would essentially it'd be pretty similar, but you're going into an easier division, right?
Yeah.
So I think maybe they would even take the risk.
The receiving situation's not as good in Indy. Especially T.Y. Hill.
It seems like he plays better. It seems like he plays better when those good receivers aren't on the field anyway. So
true.
So
where do you where do you see Jarvis Landry going now that we're on Cleveland?
Baltimore.
Okay. Is it crazy to say I can kind of see your team? I can kind of see New England.
Dude, we always say these things and then they'll get the second to last guy on people's board. Like I don't understand when they won't realize and get some people in there who can draft a wide receiver or just know wide receiver talent, because it never goes well. They don't draft it well. Mac Jones's top guy is Kendrick or something Bourne.
Yeah, Kendrick Bourne. Yeah,
Kendrick Bourne. Yeah. So, dude, what are we talking about? It's super frustrating. I'm telling you, that'd be all great. I would love for them to get one of those guys, but they're going to get probably Cole Beasley. Probably sign him for $12 million a year.
Yeah, that's probably a solid shot of that one.
That's the New England way.
That is the New England way. Or they'll go after Zach Pascal from Indy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Or Wes Welker. They just try to call him back, or Julian Edelman.
That is true. Let's see. Yeah, we still have big name. I'm going down like the free agent list right now. Leonard Fournette's still technically out there.
Yeah, I think he comes back.
I have to imagine he comes back. Now, what happens with Ronald Jones? Do you think he comes back?
I think he's done. I think he's done in Tampa at least.
Okay.
He's done.
Who else? Sonny Michel. He had a nice year.
Yeah, I would love for him to go back to LA and keep doing that but the Rams have Cam Akers now, and they still have
and Darrell Henderson. Yeah.
So they're okay. They got to figure out OBJ. The Rams do.
Yeah, because he's still available. Or no, did he sign? He signed.
Did he?
No?
No, I don't think so.
Odell Beckham Jr. Oh, no. Yeah, no, he's still out there.
I mean, he's got a torn ACL, I think, right? So that sucks, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that was confirmed. I think that's what everybody assumed.
No, it confirmed.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I have the Athletics list here. Let's just go to the top 15. Who's still available? Teron Armstead, Tyrann Mathieu, Von Miller, obviously signed today. Bobby Wagner, Allen Robinson, Jadeveon Clowney, Odell, Stephon Gilmore, DJ Chark going to Detroit. That was something.
Yeah, just I guess. Sure.
Yeah. Eric Fisher, offensive tackle from the Colts. He's out there. Akeem Hicks. Trent Brown. You guys not going to resign Trent Brown?
We thought we were going to keep JC Jackson, okay? And we thought we were going to keep Stephon Gilmore, and we let go of Chandler Jones. Dude, it's clear as day that they love trying to be ahead of the curve and getting rid of guys when they don't need to. So,
yeah.
Granted, Gilmore died down after a little bit, and Chandler Jones continued to ball out. That's a stupid move, but
yeah.
Dude,
yeah, I'm just trying to think. Is there any more trades or anything that happened? Chris Godwin got the fish. Chris Godwin finally got a deal, 3 years, $60 million.
That's pretty solid. Drew Lock wrote a letter to Seattle saying, "I'm excited to be here."
Did he? I missed this then.
He did, yeah. Wrote a little presser to Seattle. So, but aside from that, I think that was the last I saw.
Some guy tweeted Deshaun to Falcons, Matt Ryan to Pittsburgh, Jimmy to Cleveland, Jameis to Seattle, Baker to Indy.
Baker to Indy would be cool. Notre Dame, I think, won by 2 points.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. So Notre Dame is in.
Interesting. I then like whoever they were playing, Bama.
6-year, $160 million is the rumored Freddie Freeman deal.
6 years what?
6 years, $160.
Rightfully so.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, it seems like a little low, but
let's see. So that comes out to 26.6 a year, which is right around what they said online. They were saying 27.
They're interviewing Russell Westbrook about just the games and the trash talking, and he says the trash talking doesn't bother me none. Nobody over there has done anything in this league.
Oh boy.
What's crazy is he didn't lie at all. Nothing he said was a lie. So
Nope. Well, on that note, since we were going all over the place, any other plans besides March Madness this weekend in baseball, potentially?
See my friend play in the Rattlers game. I have off at noon on Friday, so I'm pretty excited about that. I got to go get some errands done, but brother's wedding in 2 weeks. Pretty excited. Aside from that,
fun.
nothing else. Yeah.
Where's the wedding at?
It's here.
Okay.
It's probably like half hour from where I'm at, and then a lot of my whole family's coming to Arizona, and half my siblings haven't been here before. So
nice.
Exciting for
That's
sure.
Dope. That's dope time then. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm super excited for it.
Meanwhile, for me, update, Mike. I applied for an apartment today.
No shit. Okay. How 3-bedroom, or are you guys doing 2-bedroom?
3-bedroom,
3-bath?
2-bath.
Yeah,
I know.
Okay.
It's in Plantation, Florida, which is probably about 15 from Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
So it's still fairly close by. Yeah, we applied. I literally applied while we were recording this podcast. That's why I was like,
how many square footage is it?
It will be 1407, I believe.
Okay, 14 for a 3-bed, and who has to share the bathroom?
The other two will. I will be paying more on the rent.
You'll be paying for the master. Good call.
I will have a private balcony and a private bathroom and a walk-in closet.
Oh wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Love to hear all that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit, dude. Hopefully that goes well.
I'm hoping. Rent.
Have you gone to see it?
We did go see. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rent got it under $1,000, so that was a plus.
Oh, each?
Yep, under
That's
a
huge.
grand
Okay.
each a month. Yep. So yeah, hopefully this one goes through. I'm hoping. It was a really good place. It's probably the best place we've seen and best place I could find online.
Dude, you'll have to send some photos. Yeah, send some photos to the
sure.
group. I want to see it.
Yeah, dude. Like the other places, it was not so hot. But no, so we've heard nothing but good things about this place. So we're hoping we get it. The unit would be right next to the 24-hour gym. So
that's always nice. That's good.
And literally our balcony would oversee the pool. So we're literally next to the pool and next to the gym.
I got that right now. It's pretty solid.
There you go.
Very
there you
cool.
go. Except our pool looked like it needed a pool boy. There were just leaves all over it. So
yeah.
Well,
they'll get that figured out.
Yeah, we won't be moving until July. So they have time.
Yeah. That's super exciting, dude. Well, congrats.
Yes,
hopefully it goes well.
I know. Hopefully, I'm praying. But no. Besides that, I'm finally done. It's slow week now. Now that basketball is done here, we're having watch parties on campus. I think on Tuesday night for the game, and that's about it. And then hopefully,
that's super exciting.
The rest of it, and then No, it was a phenomenal turnout last night, dude. We were, I think, well over capacity. I think we had actually too many people in there.
No kidding, dude. That's super exciting. Heck yeah.
Yep.
If it's on CBS, that'll be cool. Maybe I'll have to just tune in and figure out how.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'll make sure. Yeah, I'll for sure. If they're on national TV, I'll make sure I send it to you guys. But no. Besides that, I think that's all. Happy March Madness, everyone, and hope everyone's brackets don't get busted in the first game.
Go Arizona! Shout out U of A. They're winning the whole thing.
There you go. There you go. All right, we'll see you folks next week.
We'll see you guys.